Hello, friends. Welcome, 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 welcome. You have tea? You have tea? Do you have a fancy mug? I've got my lady mug by Chris Malia. It's a little smaller than the standard mugs, but they're a little more curved on the inside. It's my favorite Potter. Makes the tea taste better, I promise. Alright, I'm just gonna wire wrap today. Just for fun. Like, literally, this is just for fun. This piece is not mine. It does not belong to me. It's something I offered to do, so it's not a commission. It's something I offered to do. Like, I have a neighbor at the farmer's market, who has given me several stones, and I'll get the last one out to show you. He's a crystal healer, and he does sound meditation at the yoga studio and all sorts of cool things. He's just an all-around fun guy to be around. But yeah, he's been setting up next to me at the farmer's market. Like, I've been there forever, but he's recently this year just discovered that he likes setting up there, and it's super cool. And he's given me lots of things. Magnetic hematite is one of them. So this usually stays in my craft show stuff, so I can play with it. I played with it so much the day he gave it to me that I turned my hands black, which, you know, will happen with hematite. So, and I'm a sucker for hematite anyway. So he gave me all of these. And, like, I've tried to pay him for all of this, and he won't let me. So it's like, oh, what do I do? He gave me citrine on a day that I was in a bad mood. Little pretty. Little chipped, little flawed piece of citrine. And the other day when I was there, got a piece of fluorite. Rainbow fluorite. Super pretty. And then a piece of Congo citrine. So this is natural. This one is heat treated amethyst, which makes the bright yellow citrine. Because they're chemically the same. But this is Congo citrine, so this one is naturally occurring. So it's a little darker, it's a little more brown, which I thought this guy was pretty cool. He's got 2 little points on him too. I don't know, just fun. But, like, he's given me so many things. And I picked up a pretty at Riverbend as well. So this guy, which I probably will wire wrap, turn into a bigger piece. I don't know. I like them because they're pretty. They make me happy. But I offered, hey, Adam, stop giving me all these crystals and not letting me pay you for them. And he's like, no. And I'm like, can I at least wrap something for you? I can do wire wrapping. I can play around and mess around and find out. And, like, as if he were waiting for somebody to say that, he pulled this piece of amethyst out of his pocket, which he said was from his private collection. And it was for one of our other vendor neighbors who wants to give it to her partner. But it needs to point downwards, like this. So he's like, can you wrap this for me? I'm like, sure. And so that's what I'm doing today. I'm just messing around, figuring out how to wrap with what materials I have on hand. So I have some purple 20 gauge coated copper wire. And then I have some 26 gauge craft wire, gold colored, purple and gold royalty. Figured that would do just as well as anything else. I'm gonna get my beads out of the way so I don't keep, like, smacking them with the wire. Leave those over there. So I'll have this here for test fitting, and I'm just gonna weave to my heart's content. Okay, I need this a little straighter, actually. So, you know, wire wrapping is not a strong suit of mine, like, not in the least. And it's taken me a long time to get comfortable wanting to do it. So I only do it for fun. I don't take commissions for wire wrapping, not at the moment, because I get resentful of the amount of time I've put into a piece versus the amount I get paid for it. So I don't do this for pay. At least not at the moment. Because I am nowhere near proficient enough to be able to feel like I can put out a good product as well as recoup my time investment. So I just do it for fun. There's a follow. Red Wing Blackjack, hello and welcome. Thank you for beading my friend. Welcome to the bead box. I'm Vanishing Pearl. I do a lot of beadwork. I don't even know what my stream title was today. Probably the wrong thing. Yeah, no, not Christmas bracelets. Sorry. I keep forgetting to change my stream title. Hello and welcome. I should probably go do that here at the end of this repeat. Yes, welcome in. I am a bead weaver usually, so you don't usually see me wire wrapping. It's just for fun. Like I was saying, I don't do this one for pay. Only for gifts and for myself at the moment. I will direct you to other wire wrappers if you want to pay people money. Because if I don't know somebody, I'm not likely to wrap for them. And I know the person I'm wrapping this for. Okay. So this is going to go up this direction. It's going to wrap back around at some point once it gets about up to here. I'm gonna change weaves because I know I'm practicing, so I just want to like experiment, see what all I can do with this. And changing it up is kind of half the fun on something like this. So it looks like a funky shape. Oh my gosh, there we go. Looks like a funky shape, but it's not entirely. I don't know. Yeah. Other things I have been working on is I actually finished a piece of the star last night. And then I got another one almost done. Get out. So I have two pieces left. One that goes here and one that goes here. And this one is a row short of being finished, but it was bedtime, so I had to go to bed. This is 11 rows out of 12 before I have to put it in. Yeah, I'm getting there. Getting there. Alright, let me change that stream title. Amethyst. Crystal point. Fiber. Click the button. Nope. There we go. Okay, stream info updated. Woo! I'm actually showing what I'm supposed to. Okay. Like, I do everything else for stream except that most days, and it's ridiculous. Super ridiculous. I wonder how well squishing them does help. Wire? Where is Pearl and what have you done with her? I don't know where she went. She seems to have disappeared this month. Don't ask me. I'm just a substitute. How you doing, Dusky? I offered to do this wire wrapping. Like, of my own free will. How can I do it as a lefty? I don't even, okay, I'll try, Maggie. Dusky, I'm getting paid in gemstones. No, I offered to do this for a friend. He's been giving me, without me asking, fancy cool things to play with or look at and hold and have. So I've got a couple of different citrines here and a fluorite and some magnetic hematite just cuz, you know, and he's just been super good to me. This is an old regular of mine from like a couple of different jobs, who has recently been setting up next to me at the farmer's market, and he's just been a happy person to talk to, especially when I'm not in the best mood on those mornings. So there we go. I'm trying left-handed for you, Maggie. He's just been cool. He's always been cool, you know. And I was next to him on Saturday, and he was giving me more stuff, and I'm like, Adam, stop this, please. He's like, never. And so I'm like, okay, well then at least let me wire wrap something for you. And then he just brought out this chunk of amethyst, this amethyst point, that he said one of our vendor neighbor friends was gonna get for her partner. And I'm like, heck yeah, I will wire wrap something for somebody's partner. He said this was from his personal collection, and that he didn't know where to start wire wrapping it, and asked if I could. I'm like, sure. You know, because he's not going to stop giving me gemstones, you know. So, you know, just as a thank you for just his general kindness. How do I do this? This way? Yeah. I offered to do it for him, and I think it's fun. Fun to practice, not fun commissions. Abby? Abigail? She does like amethysts. And Penny likes emeralds. And almost everybody likes diamonds in Stardew. How do I hold this left-handed? I'm bad enough at it right-handed. Like this is a recipe for disaster. Haha, interesting. Like to eat them. Why would you like to eat them? No. I can't imagine most stones are good for you. Please don't. I know that fluorite is water soluble. I learned that the other day. This will dissolve in water. Like, oh come on. There we go. Never mind. Bah. Humbug. I did not know that. Like, does it have to have... Okay, I'm done with that. Does it have to have, like, a low Mohs hardness to dissolve in water? Like, what determines why it's water soluble? Okay, maybe I'll keep trying. This one. If I keep trying left-handed, then I'll be much more confident right-handed, right? That's how this goes? Or is it quartz she likes to eat? Who likes to eat amethyst? Did I miss a piece of dialogue in Stardew somewhere? Like, Abigail's hungry for everything, but I don't think she actually eats the gemstones. Does she say, how did you know I was hungry? Like, when you give her gemstones? I don't think so. Abby, hey, how'd you know I was hungry? This looks delicious. For quartz? Seriously? That's just her standard dialogue, though, you know. Okay. Yeah, I'm warping it too much. I need to rein that in a little. Check where the fit is at. Yes, okay. I trust you, but I've never tried to give her quartz. She says that for every single food item I give her. Doesn't matter what. I don't think I've actually had the ingredients to give her blackberry pie more than once, so I don't remember what she says for that. But that's her favorite. That's a heart food. Okay. So it's going to wrap around, and then it's probably going to end up here and jump over this outcrop, I guess, and come back around. I don't know how many times. However long I have wire for, really. So I have 25 centimeters length to work with, so that should be plenty for this guy. Yeah, wire. Who am I and what have I done with pearl? It looks nice though so far. Got a little bead at the end, this little hammered swirl down here, and a little curved end bit up here, and the next wrap around, just beads on there somewhere, of course, obviously. Seriously love this. You're the best name. Are you playing right now? Are you confirming, like, right now? Because that would be hilarious if you were. On the wiki. Okay. Wait, the wiki says she does that for quartz? Oh my gosh. My gosh. She's a character then, ain't she? What was the last thing I wire wrapped? I wrapped a piece for myself. I actually want to get that out because if I finish this on stream, I want to work on mine. I think it's in here because it was partially an IXO challenge. Yeah. I have a whole box of things that IXO has challenged me to do. But I separated it out by things I want to do, things IXO has challenged me to do, and things that feel like obligations. That's the whip categories that I have. Broad categories that break down further, but this is actually a piece I wrapped recently, like a month or so ago, and it was like a figure 8 kind of weave. It's a little wompy. I love that it's wompy. This is a piece for me. This is not for sale. Wire work is not for sale. Just saying. Unless we have some very, very affluent benefactors going on here. I cannot get my time's worth out of wire work at the moment. I'm not fast enough, but I'm getting better. So I really, really love this piece. It's blue onyx, I think. That's what Jess thinks it is, and looking into it, I think she might be right. But here are my beads for it. My pretty beads. My beautiful beads. My little shell pieces. I'm so happy. I'm so happy just at the thought of looking at this. So, yeah. So that's my piece. I don't want to get back too soon. I bought the wire especially for it, to match it. Which I rarely buy wire. I did buy wire while I was at Joann's last month. I love tea again. Okay. Okay, if you insist. Ugh. Hope I'm doing that okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just doing this because I offered to, because it sounded like fun. Because There's no obligation that it should be spectacular or gorgeous, and I just want to have fun and I want to play. I don't want to like blow somebody out of the water, which is kind of what people seem to want when they're doing, like, when they're asking for commissions. I know that's not true, but that's like the narrative my brain tells me, and it's also not true, brain. Come on. But I do know that the last time I had wirework commissions, I had a hard time. Who is raiding? Immortel, thank you. Thank you, Immortel. Welcome in. Mama Rita, welcome in. Rainstorm, hello. Hello, friends. How are we doing? Immortel, how are you doing? How is your stream? Thank you for coming and bringing your friendos. Bringing our friendos. Hello, Rita. How is everybody? What were you working on, Immortel? Shower with me with beads. I'll take a bead shower. I think that would hurt, in all honesty. Like if you were under a shower of beads, kind of like, I bet Scrooge McDuck is bruised after diving into his pile of money, you know, that kind of thing. Hello, chat. Hello, Ava. Welcome in. Sorry, I am wire weaving, and I'm doing it left-handed because channel points. I don't think I'm doing too bad, actually. Hey, hey, Moon. Hello. We were braiding holiday necklaces. Ooh, fancy. Like Kumahimo or just like straight up braids? I don't know. That could be lots of things. Moon, yeah, but it'd be 100% worth if you gotta keep the beads. You know? True. If you can stand being pelted by beads and bruised for a few minutes, you get to keep anything that you don't run away from. Yeah, no showering like spoiling. I know. Be spoiled with beads, that's fine. Wire working, goodness. Yeah, right? Who am I? What am I doing? Just straight up 3-strand braided bead strands. Gotcha. In holiday colors, I bet. Okay. I got a book of Chinese knots as well from the library recently, Ava, so I definitely realized that I need things I've never done before. Just for fun. And that's what this is, just for fun. Because if I do it for pay, if I do it for commission work, no, I will recommend I will recommend other people to do the wire working for me. I'm not going to do that for commission work. Because the last time I did, I had a very, very miserable time. It took over 2 months to get, how many pieces was it? It was like 4 or 5 pieces, and they were all very distinctly different from each other and all needed different solutions, and I just was not in a decent enough knowledgeable enough position to like know what I was doing, basically, which is fine, you know, to an extent, but when it's such a super specialized skill and yeah, it was a lot of work. I was way underpaid. So it turned me off for like over 1.5 years before I tried my next thing. So this is for me. Well, not for me. This is not for me. Water. Ooh, sit up straight. Moon, someone grab this gray floof so I can bead. And finish the last section of this star. Please. You want to finish the last section of my star too? I only have a piece that needs a row and sewn in, and then a whole nother piece. I only have 2 left, guys. So close. I might finish it in time for Christmas. I was working on this last night, and then it was bedtime. More hydrate. Too much more hydrate and I'll need bathroom break. So careful there. Rain will happily paw on gray floof. Yeah, so let me get the stone out since I haven't done that. For those of you who just got here, you need water. Moon, you are finishing that before Christmas. I'm so excited to see it done. Yeah, and I would have been streaming it too, but like I don't want to be in a bad mood. So with the bad players around the internet being dumb. Okay, there we go. Just squishing it flat against this piece. This is a giant chunk of amethyst. I've actually never met the recipient of this, but my neighbor vendor friend at the market, when I offered to wire wrap something for him for all the stones he's been giving me, he pulled this out of his pocket and said, "Can you do this?" And I looked at it and went, "Of course it's a difficult piece, but that's okay." I won't talk crap about you. I'm sorry. Wait, did I preemptively apologize for talking crap about you?
See, now you're kind of obligated.
Oh, damn. Now I have to talk crap about it, so guys. Anyway, yeah, so that's what this piece is for. Desky, I'm waiting on my stamps to arrive so I can send out my dang Christmas cards. Soon. Oh, I seen that. It was everything I could do to just not say anything. I'm super proud of myself. Oh, you saw it? Yeah, it was a time. I didn't delete it. I'm like, no, this doesn't get deleted. If somebody wants to pick on me, I'll tell them off. That's fine. It's just, just not allowed, I suppose, to come to the same conclusion through different means is what that whole thing boiled down to. It was dumb. Soon and very soon, I suddenly got a gospel song in my head. Oh no. How'd that happen? Moon, you handled it way better than I ever would have, that's for sure. Oh, I handled that a heck of a lot better than the thing that actually mattered, which I handled like crap just to make a point. No, dude, that was, what has it been, twice this year that I've just been like steamrolled for things? Like, no way. I'm not letting that happen. Like, I gave the magazine what for, though. Like, they were shitheads. So, never submitting again. Not with that editor. Not like they'll survive this editor anyway with the way the publishing industry is right now. So, she'll just run the entire Beading magazine business into the ground for all I care. Sorry. I don't want to get ranty. Why'd this happen? You said soon. A couple of times or so. Desky, I just try to be passive-aggressive on the post. Oh, yeah. No, everybody was. It was just like, what is your problem, lady? Oh, and then I had like some random Facebook comment from like another lady in the same category, I guess. That's the best word I have for it. Another lady in the same category commented on like some really ancient and blurry post of like a setup I'd had at like a pop-up show at some point. I think it was like 2019. Yeah. It snowed that day and nobody came. But, yeah, this lady was like, is this so-and-so's candy corn pattern? You know, like my actual, like, big triangle pattern. And I'm like, no, It's my own design from when I started doing kaleidocycles. And then I went and I looked, and I tried to find this candy corn pattern by so-and-so designer, you know, and I couldn't find it anywhere on any, like, of her internet presence, you know. I couldn't find it in the Halloween-themed triangles that she had made exclusively for such and such. It's like, why would you accuse me of something that I can't even find? Like, what the hell? You know, but I just dismissed it politely as a, nope, my own design from such and such time period, you know. It was weird. People get threatened by silly things sometimes. And what's worse than people getting threatened by silly things is people preemptively coming to the defense of people they think will be threatened by silly things. So, like, the friends of the people are worse than the people themselves half the time. It's so bizarre. I don't understand. Like, they think there's only one brain cell in the world or something. Yeah, people looping in other people. That's what was so odd to me. And that's what happened this last time was, like, a friend or fan of the person, like, tagged them in the posts. And then it just kind of devolved into accusation territory. And I'm like, what is going on here? Like, a decade ago, I would have been stupidly starstruck for either of those people, any of these people, to, like, ever comment on anything of mine. But, like, I have been now conditioned to the point of if somebody whose name I recognize is commenting on my work, it's likely that they're trying to accuse me of stealing theirs. Like, that's stupid. Okay. Do I want to change it yet? I think I want to still keep up the same pattern until I get, like, I guess about here. Hey, it holds now. Woo. Moon, honestly, people try to own things that they likely didn't create first. Not often does something get created that wasn't already done at some point in history. Right, yeah, there's no new ideas. That's just all it boils down to. No new ideas, period. Like, this piece that I am working on now, like, I am vaguely just looking at already existing YouTube inspirations for how to wrap crystals, you know? Yeah. Hello, Elisa Milan. Hello, friend. I'm enjoying lurking. I love these rants and real life experience stories. I'm basic. May you never have to experience them yourself. Hey, but you know, I guess you can consider that like a problem of success, really, is that if you're on a more successful person's radar and they're trying to squash you, then technically you're doing something right? Like, is that a positive way to look at it? Lurk, but still here. All right, Maggie, I will continue wrapping this piece. Enjoy your lurk, hon. Oh, that's a bot. But that's 100% the truth, though. Yeah, no, I can, yeah. And it's not a way, like, I've actually said out loud before, but it's, you know, a thought process that I've had is, if somebody more successful than you in whatever it is you do is taking the time to comment on your shit, more than likely the case is that they're not complimenting you for having gotten so far to this point, but they're feeling threatened that something they consider theirs is not going to be any longer. I don't know. It's so weird. I mean, a successful person was threatened by your work enough that they tried to claim it. I think that's a compliment, even if a frustrating one. You know, that's how I'm looking at it. All future instances of this is like, okay, I'm doing something right, which means, fuck off, people. Just go away. Moon, they feel threatened in some way, so they gotta try and make you look bad to try and bring down your success. Yeah. You know, and I had a chart of like the bunny. And in this case, you know, the other person was right. So, like, I admit when the other person is like right. I had a bunny that I had based off of something I had seen of somebody else, you know, just enough to be recognizable, but also enough different. Like, the rest of the pattern was enough different that it was my own. But, like, I posted it, and they're like, you didn't tag me. I'm like, you are absolutely right, I did not tag you, and proceeded to tag them. Like, call me out for something I actually did wrong. That's great, and I will fix it, and I did. There was another just strange instance. I have a piece called Copper Garden, you know, which is just boring ass name for a necklace, but that's kind of what it is a copper garden. And I had some influencer who used that as her like branding message me directly and say, you can't be using this hashtag because it is part of my branding. And I'm like, woman, this is one necklace out of hundreds of pieces that I make. If I use the hashtag a few times, who cares? It's gonna be gone anyway. I'm not removing them. This really happened. Like, this was like 2 years ago or something. Just some basic white lady influencer was like, you can't use that because I do. And I'm like, are you bored? Like, what's going on? That's my hashtag. That's exactly what she said. I'm like, you're dumb. It made me laugh. I'm like, this is one necklace. You're so weird. I'm pretty sure your customers, or your audience, I guess is the right word in that case, is not going to be confused that these hashtags that don't have your face in it are you. That's not the case. I don't know what her problem was. You know, and that was like before I understood the concept of influencer, but it was still like super stupid, you know? Because I was just sharing one of the many, many pieces that I have made in my life. With absolute zero intention to continue using the hashtag after I was done posting photos of said piece, you know? Okay, I think that's good as far as this pattern goes. Or close to good. Oh, to change it up a little bit, which would mean adding a new wire in here in a bit. But yeah, I don't know. I've made an influencer feel threatened. You can't own it. No, you can't. I have made somewhat famous beaters feel threatened. I think I'm doing something right in life, guys. Cracks me up every time. It's, you know, still frustrating in the moment when you're experiencing those stupidity moments, I guess. But man, is it funny. Okay, I'm just gonna wrap one of these now. I think. I keep putting this in here to, like, gauge what I want to do with it. I don't know. What do I want to do? What is it going to look like? It's going to go that direction. If I can get beads on here, that'd be great. I think the middle row could end up with beads on it. I think. Yeah, but I'm gonna wrap the bottom row for now. Beautiful amethyst. Thank you. It is not mine. This is from the personal collection of a vendor friend of mine. Who he dug into his personal collection to meet the request of a customer who's a vendor neighbor of both of ours at the farmer's market. So she wants to give it to her partner for Christmas, I believe. So at least I'm assuming that. So I'm having it ready this week. I think it'll be at the market next week. So I'm having it ready this week just in case. Which is why I'm streaming it, because it's the closest I have to an obligation piece. So no commissions this week, but kind of a... I offered to do this. Like, this is not something I'm getting paid for. I offered to do this, and I'm making it for fun, and I'm socializing with you guys. Like, there's a distinct line. I don't do wire work commissions, in case anybody's curious. You can't afford me. Let's just put it at that. You cannot afford my wire work. Because I can't make it fast enough. Moon. Is it bad? The only beater name I can think of off the top of my head is Jill Wiseman. I really only know her because of her starter strip YouTube video for Peyote Stitch. Oh no, she's... Everything I've seen about Jill is admirable. Like, very, very, very admirable. And she's one of the beaters I go to for, like, learning stitches I've never heard of and stuff, you know. She's funny. I want to beat her friend. That'd be fun. I think it'd be cool to meet her in person someday, but I don't live in Houston. Although, like, parts of her business say Houston and other parts say Austin, and I'm very confused. Like, I know they're nearby, but, like, which one is it? You know she uses beadographer as well. Yeah, I can tell from the patterns. Because it's a good program. The end. Oh, I have lots of beading names that I can think of. Some of whom have done ridiculous amounts of pettiness. Some of which was directed at me. Woo! I've only met 2 beaters in my life, like, whose names you would recognize. I have taken workshops from both Jeanette Cook and Jean Power, both of whom were phenomenally amazing. Because I met Jean Power after she stepped down from Bead Magazine, and when Chloe was in charge, I believe. Wait, no. No, was she still editing? She may have still been editing, because it would have only been a year after I started submitting. Oh, shoot. I don't know. If she was, I didn't realize it at the time. I seen her comment on the Facebook group and was like, oh, wow. Nice. Studio Reem, thank you for the follow. Thank you for beating my friend. I am Vanishing Pearl. Today I'm doing wire work, but this is not my forte. My forte is the beadwork. This thing will be done soon, guys. Like, okay, come on. There we go. I did one piece last night, and then I almost finished another one. So I only have 2 more to sew in. So this one needs a row left and to be sewn in, and the other piece needs to be made entirely, and then I can stuff the lights inside. And it's so close. So close. I'll get there. I may just do that anyway. I don't care anymore. Tony's3 on YouTube, and be sure to wear a bib for the drool. Oh no, I follow her, yeah. I follow her, and I follow Sapphirus and VIP Bizer. As far as beaters go, and Kara's Beads. Kara's Beads, and then Beading by Hannah. I think those are the YouTubers I can name off the top of my head. Moon, someday I'm gonna beat a 3D 5-pointed star for the top of my... How big is your tree? Like... Do you guys want to see my tree? Do you want to see my tree? That's totally a yes. All depends on how big I make the star. Rain, I only follow Sunny because they make the most unique things. I will agree, they make unique things. I think Sapphirus is one of the most unique designers I've seen out there, and I believe she's Japanese. I'm pretty sure. Look at it. Look at the tree. All decorated with stuff. Now here it is, really. Boop. This is our Christmas tree. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I beaded that. I made that. It's a tea bag. And Desky made the prince rolling up the presents. Look, this is our tree. The eraser fell off of the bundle, and so now it's the tree topper. So we have a reindeer topper on our tree. We got rid of all our bigger one earlier this year. I love it. Yes, it's amazing. I love it. It's great. Yeah, we got rid of like the 1.5 foot tall one earlier this year. It had come with a strand of lights that someone had wrapped around it. It was a thrift find. And like neither one of us, for the life of us, could get the strand of lights unwrapped from the tree. And it's like, it wasn't worth the effort after a couple of attempts. And so we're like, yeah, nah, we're good. And then we did our decorating this morning. Just a few things. Like, we have our stockings up and a few of my ornaments from when I was a kid. I have one my mom made here, actually. I have like 4 ornaments in here. No, 5, 6, 7. 7. Not too many. We hung up my mom's chili Santas next to an assemblage piece that she did. Like a mixed media piece that she did and gave me for my birthday years back. I need to start a new one up here. Yeah, so I'm wrapping around the bottom one only. I have to add a new wire in here at some point. But I'm gonna give it some time wrapping this bottom one first. Ooh. Enter your lurk mode, Ava. Thanks for chatting. Rain, my tree is battery driven light changing plastic tree. It's like 8 inches tall. That's as big as you need. Who needs big trees? Not me. So the second row is going to be a little different looking than the first. Come on. There we are. I'll have some gold beads because my purple ones don't really fit other than this, and I want that a little further up. The positive side, it's portable and 110% cat safe. That's amazing. That's what you need. Well, it's hard to get this in and out every time. Ugh. I don't want to like strip the wire of its color. It is just coated copper wire, this purple. So like it's definitely very prone to scratching. If you guys thought beading was time consuming, meet wire wrapping. The most time consuming of time consuming things. Is that why wire wrappers become metalsmiths? Because metalsmiths, like smithing, takes less time and effort? I don't know. It seems time consuming to me, you know, but I haven't really been that great a metalsmith in my life either, so... Alright, so this is a good place to add on a new piece of wire, I think. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, if you're looking for this as instructional, it's not happening. If you're here for instructions, do what I do, see what happens. Nope, come on. Be nice. Be nice. There we go. It's trying. Get in there. Stay. I may yell at it sometimes, guys. I don't know. This is why I started it before stream, so that I'd have a good foundation to just keep wrapping instead of fiddling with the start of it on stream. Because starting wires is a pain in the butt. Ah, maybe that's why you squish it. Stay in place. What? Squish. 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 All of these. Squish. 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 I'm having fun. Ugh. Okay, what am I doing? I think I established the having fun part, but that's about it. No! Don't move. Stay put. I think I want a demi-round on here, which is, well, demi-round or like bigger gold bead? It's this guy. So little guy, bigger guy. I think maybe the bigger guy because it's still closer towards the bottom. So how many wraparounds? 5 maybe? I see a follow. Chuck Creations, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome to the bead box, and thank you for beating my friend. I don't even know my own speech. Hello. Hi, new friend. Welcome. Welcome in. Hydrate. All the hot. Bottle's already half gone. There you go. Hydrated. Yes, hello and welcome, Chuck Creations. How are you today? How did you find us? Tell us about yourself. We want to know the things. 2, 3. I am not normally a wire weaver. I usually do beadwork. That is what happens in this stream more often than not. Wire work is a rare occurrence. It's like a unicorn kind of situation. Ooh, who to host? Thank you, Maggie, for the host. Woo! Get in there. Is 5 enough? Maybe I need 7. I need 7. It is a big bead after all, so comparatively. Seven seems good. Aha! Okay. Ah! Now I'm twisted up. Sorry. Okay. I am probably so out of frame, guys. I am sorry. If it gets blurry, if it gets like you can't see what I'm doing, because I am not used to doing this on stream. Chuck, I found by looking in Makers and Crafters. I do what you're doing. Plus, I braze copper. I am very novice. I am not very professional at wire weaving, so if I'm doing anything weird, it's all experimental. Just gonna say that right now. It's all experimental. I guess not novice, but like I just do wire work for the fun of it, for learning and seeing what it will do in any given situation. So I know super little about it. Happy ponies! 4 months! Happy ponies! Do I owe you a horse? Ah! Welcome. Ah, of course, I should know. Everybody loves purple, so they're tuning in for the purple stream. How'd this happen? Thank you for the resub, friend! I've got so many songs conflicting in my head right now. Thank you. Thank you so much, Happy Ponies. All right. Guys, I've got to start figuring something out for my insane amount of triangles that I owe everybody. Where are we at? Where is the horse? There it is. Cuz I need to do like a triangle marathon or something at the start of the new year. Just like a triangle a day kind of tracker. I think I meant to start today's stream with a triangle and I totally forgot. Oops. Oh well. It happens. There we go. But yeah, I definitely have a lot I need to make. I owe 6 kaleidocycles right now, and that's like $150 minus 6, so 144. I don't know if I have all of them done or not. Well, I know I don't have them done, obviously, but like I don't know how many I have done out of the 144 that I need to currently make. Can making a triangle into a meditation and do it once a day. Yeah. Like I'm thinking once a day is gonna be the best way I'll be able to do it, you know. There you go, Happy Ponies. I know I did the easy the easy graph. We're getting it. We're getting there though. Thank you for the resub. Because I need something to do. Because, like, I have it narrowed down to, like, active community members. But, like, what if in 6 months somebody's not active anymore? What do I do? You know? Or 6 months from September. So that'd be, like, March. Like, what do I do by March? Like, some of these people already haven't answered. So, like, those are easy answers. Is, like, 3 of these people have never... 4 have never responded back. Like, in chat, so, like, we'll see. We'll see. You don't owe me that many. No, I'm almost halfway done with yours, so that's good. Okay, put that back. But yeah, so I've just been trying to really think what I want to do there, like, as far as tackling the ginormous project that is catching up on triangles. I think I might need to only make triangles in January. That's really the only way I do it. Is just focus on, catch up on one person's thing every time I sit down to bead, you know. Desky. Ooh, got a bunch of candles I ordered from a local maker on Black Friday. So much good smell. Oh my gosh. I would do the people who generally answer or hang around first. Right, that's like the order I'm doing the cycles in, is the order in which people complete them. Meaning they have been here actively, continuously enough to even have a complete cycle in the first place. Like, but I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. 'Cause I don't want to make any more sub-cycles after next year. Like, once I reach my, like, 4-year anniversary, I want to be done. But I know not everybody's going to be sub by then. But I want to be caught up by that point. So, like, next November. I won't be caught up. How far am I? I don't know. Oh, we got... Yours is at the top here, so, like, 6. You have, like, you have 9. 9 out of 24 for Maggie. That are actually made, you know, out of... Yeah, yours... Because you have, like, 12... I don't know. In the tracker. Give me a sec. No! So I have 9 made, you have 15 in the tracker, but I think I still owe you 2 more because you've paid for 12. It gets confusing. So, like 9 out of 17 right now, let's say. Which isn't bad, because most people aren't that far along. Because I am behind, a lot behind. And I did it to myself, I know. And I know I just brainstorm how to get through this, you know. Wait, I need to add the 7 wraps and then the bead on the middle and then wrap the 2 together again. Okay. I do not weave very much. I don't blame you. It's not easy. Like, there's nothing easy here about wire weaving. It's very definitely tough. Tough for me, anyway. But yeah. Two. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Teach Ixo to make triangles and bribe him. I can't bribe him to do things he's good at. Are you kidding? I tried to teach him square stitch one time, and he did not like it. He was very upset. This is why he makes fun of beadwork with joke books instead of actually beads. Because his brain does not comprehend any of it, which is totally okay. He doesn't need to understand it. Chuck, once I learned the coppersmithing, I make Native American jewelry. Cool, 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 cool. Who's an online seller that sells size 15 beads? Moon? Everybody? I use 15s. When was the last time I bought 15s online? Like, it depends. If you want delicas, then size 15 delicas, you'd have to go to like Fire Mountain and I think Art Beads. But Fire Mountain, Art Beads, Aura Crystals, and that's who I use the most anyway for seed beads, is those 3. Mostly Aura Crystals, just as far as bulk prices are concerned. So I guess that makes me a Washington warper, guys. I'm not a Rhode Island beadette. Fire Mountain didn't have 15s? 8 to 11 on the seed beads in Fire Mountain. Maybe I looked wrong. I have a really hard time believing that. The warpers are doing good this season. They really are. Those beadettes, man, they gotta catch up. 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Did you like my super crappy paint logos? I loved the super crappy paint logos. I saved them to like my hard drive somewhere. They made me happy. Where did I save them? I don't even know. We recovered hard drive files. Ixo was like, okay, everything I read seems to say that Windows is the problem, having a hard time accessing the hard drive. We still don't know why, but Windows was the problem. And so we're like, okay, well, what if we take Windows out of the picture? And he booted up his old laptop, which he had installed Linux on, and Linux read it just fine. And so we transferred over the art folders onto the extra storage on the tower here. And like a good chunk of it is already on the Toshiba, which was the hard drive before the hard drive that's been goofing up. And so a good chunk of it is still there, but like I'm working on backing it up to lots of places now. Yeah, I'm glad to have my files still accessible and not gone forever. Because that has happened to me before, and it really sucks, and I don't want it again. But now, nice panels. Right. Well, we're going for acceptable panels. They are acceptable now. You can read them on dark mode. I'm not gonna mess with vector panels. Like, I'm happy where it is. We're good. Like, it should have been vector, but like sometimes like something gets blurry, and when it's like tutorial pieces like illustrations and diagrams, it's because I have a piece too small and I increase it on the size of the artboard, but like there's a bunch of artboards in this original file and I don't want to mess with it. I just want to edit it some. Hydrate. Okay, let's test where we're at. Whee! So many wires! That's cool. Three. Should I aim for like 5 or 6 of these guys? Maybe just a crap load more and just have it all the way around. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going. Ah, get out. Well, at least I know it's gonna stay in place and I won't have to worry about it falling out at any point. Sorry if I make you pee. I'll have to get up and make more tea at that point. When I refill my water bottle. I wonder what Ixo's gone to do. He left the house. He said to make fun of him. I'm not gonna do that. No talking crap. Moon. Alright. Noob question. What is true cut? Ooh, coffee for beads. As far as I can tell, true cut is like faceted on one or more sides. Like, I think I have some. Give me a sec. I think it's faceted. Each bead has like 2 or 3 facets on it, and that's it. Just enough to give it some shine. Do I have some over here? One sec. Yeah. And I only have them in... Dude, those are 2. No, those are fine. I only have them in size 15, so it's not like the best example because it's hard to see. But, so here are some regular size 15 beads. They are red. They're just round, opaque. You know, when you turn them side to side, they don't shine too much other than its own shine anyway. Ah! I wouldn't call you a noob, Moon. You are learning new information. Different. And then I have size 15 true cuts. At least I think that's what they were called. I'm like, oh geez, this may not be easy. But like, some of these have flat facets on the sides. They're not entirely round. Come on, let me see if I can get higher up. Ugh, they look the same. Let me pour more in there. Some of them have flat sides to them, and that gives it kind of a sparkle, and it catches the light different. So kind of like a crystal when it catches the light on a flat side, you know? So I located shipwreck size 15s. I bought a couple patterns that require 11s and 15s. Yeah, that's where I got a bunch of my 15s. The last time I ordered some was shipwreck. Quite affordable at the time. I still don't like their new website though. Blech. But like, you can shop in person, right? Like, you're close enough to shop in person. So I'd much rather do that. I miss the website. I want to go, but I know better. Do you have the self-control to get just what you need from Shipwreck Beads? I'm so jealous that you're so close. Oh, I do have tea. And it's cold. Yay. That's okay. I'm so jealous that you're so close. Take me with you. Wait, I was wrapping this one. Okay. What am I doing? I don't know. I tried to convince my roommate to go in there with me. She says no because she doesn't want to pick up another hobby. That dangerous, huh? That you can convert newbies. How? I want to see this place. Like, I want to go to the warehouse. Is it even open? Are they allowing people in? Or like limited amounts of shoppers, maybe? Our son has expressed interest in learning. Ah, okay. As far as I know, yes. Okay. Hey, there we go. Hey, getting somewhere. Woo! Whee! Woo! Coil! Round and round and round we go. Wire wrapping like this would probably be a little easier if like things weren't dead soft as far as the wire type is concerned. If I had like some harder, stiffer wires to work with instead of like dead soft copper. I knew one of the upper management. He does ordering among other things. I used to work with him many years ago back at the casino. Oh, neat. I want to work in a bead store. I don't know. I think it would be a bad idea for me to work in a bead store, honestly. I think it'd also be a bad idea for me to work for another designer. I don't know. I'm trying to reframe how I'd want to, like, continue the job hunt. And I don't know. Like, working for other designers, I would end up in production mode, and I like designing mode. I don't know. Like, I've never actually done production, so I really can't tell you. But it might be nice to just make stuff and not have to worry about figuring out all aspects of the piece. That could be cool. I think it's more the if they're the type of designer that ends up going to shows, then I'd have to work those shows instead of working the shows myself with my own work. Because chances are anything I'd be interested in setting up at would be one that I'd have to work that weekend. And it's like, I don't want to have to work your shows for you. I want to work it myself. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I did 9 instead, but it's like too late, so whoops. I don't know. I'm just rambling. I'm not sure if he still works there, but if I ever get to do a massive spend and he still works there, I'll be all, hey, I have X amount to spend. I like this type of beads. Surprise me. Oh no. Harder wire will make it more difficult. True, but also you will get the kinks out of the way. And I'm not saying like super stiff wire, but I'm saying like medium. Not dead soft, but the next step up. Because from what I've seen so far of the pieces I've made, which are almost all dead soft in the 20 and 18 gauge, no, just 20 gauge wires that I have, you know, I can't straighten things out well enough once I've bent them too far. I like that yarn ball, Maggie. So it's more of a, the wires will stay straighter and not like bend in weird directions I didn't ask them to, kind of ways, which I think has been my main difficulty with wire wrapping, but I can't confirm that this would actually make it easier. It's a conclusion that I've half come to, but I haven't tried it out. Because I always forget to buy wire. And then when I do, it's like, oh, I'm at the craft store. I'm not actually ordering online, and so I don't get half hard 2, 3, 4 to test out, because dead soft is tricky. 4, 5. I can't talk and count wraps at the same time. Yeah, that's 7. Bead. No clue how this is going to look in the end. It's going to surprise me. It's just fine. Fun thing about wire wrapping for me is, you see my thumb? Like that little notch taken out, that's from pushing wires. So like it eats up my nails. Yeah, get positioned. Okay. Here's how it is so far. Nail art? Nope. Not for me. No nails for Pearl. I don't know, like every time I think about painting my nails, it's like, no, you haven't done that in forever. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. And just, they'd chip forever. Hello. With the frozen emote. Okay. I saw the emote first before it showed up in chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, maybe I could go back to this other one that wraps around like that. Might be easier than just continuing to add beads all the way around when they're not really gonna be facing forward. It's like, that's one of those things that you have to keep in mind, and it took me like years to learn it as a kid, is if it's gonna be on the back, why decorate it, you know? If it's gonna be behind, like here, why make it fancy when that's not the natural way it's gonna fall? Like if you're making something reversible, then yes, make it pretty on both sides. But if it's only gonna face one direction, which this feels like it's only gonna face one direction, then I don't need to continue doing this part of the wrap all the way around the back. I can go back to the old part, and then when I hit the front again, then I can do something here. I don't know. Headless, yes. Moon. I am happy in the fact that my nails grow long enough and are strong enough that I can use them to push the needle with them when needed while beading. True. I have enough calluses and like tough hands that I just still use the pad of my thumb Most of the time I don't need a thimble, and if I need a thimble, I'm actually more likely going to just use the surface of my desk to push the needle through something. Immortal. For me, it'd be because of OCD. Oh no. No. I don't have that here, or at least I don't for that. Yeah, I'm gonna switch back to the other weave, I think. Looking at it on the stone. Because I still want these to be visible, like the outcroppings of the amethyst, like the shards on the outside. So we'll probably have another wrap here, and then whatever this fourth one ends up being is also the bail. Oh no, man. Don't know how to do that. Okay. That should just start weaving in right there. Ta-da! Did it. Woo! Okay. Which means I can cut this off. Boop. And I can cut it off back here too. Maybe if I poke it through first and pull tight. Trying to tickle my nose. Did you see that? Done that too. Or grab the small pliers I have and pull the needle with those. That's, yeah. One more section for the star. And then to start earrings 3. Oh wait, not 3. Just happy face. Stars! Yeah, I haven't done a star in a long time. Well, I've got this guy, but like the kind of star you're doing, I haven't done that in a long time. I think a friend commissioned me to make her a keychain. Was the last one I made. Like, I haven't made very many. I tried to make a biscornu using those shapes, and I ended up with a much weirder shape than usual biscornus. So that was interesting. That's actually up there. I'm 100% obsessed with them. Not really sure why, though. Because they're fun. They're like geometric work. Once you figure it out, you're like, this is the coolest thing. Like once you try it for the first time and then your brain just puts the pieces together as far as how this is assembled. And then you can start seeing how to like pattern things out if you want to pattern things out. It's super cool. And it's super neat and fun, and the challenge of it is why? Is because if your brain's like mine, you can't like visualize it ahead of time. You have to go through the process of actually making the thing to make it work and to figure out how it works before you understand. And it's that learning process that's the cool part, at least for me. Oh, one of the patterns I have is a circular container with a flappy style top that closes. Hence the reason I need 15s. Oh, is it the same box that Positively Crafty was making? I don't remember the designer's name for that box, but I think I know what you mean. I don't know. Maybe. But 15s for hinge beads, yeah, for anything that like moves, 15s are good for hinge beads. If you're like talking about what I think you are. Trying to attach the first piece of star to the second for the first time. Almost break my brain. How does this work? Like the first time I tried to attach two of these together, the only thing I knew of a warped hexagon is that it made this shape, right? Like, and it just moves around and you get a new triangle. And it moves around and you get a new triangle. And I'm like, how does it do this standy-uppy thing? And like, I could not for the life of me. I spent like at least half an hour trying to be like, how do you move into the weird shape where you've got the legs and the points, you know? Because I knew what a warped hexagon looked like in its other form, but I hadn't ever done it myself. And I'm like, how do you do this? You know what you do? You take two corners and you point them in the opposite directions, and then it stands up. And sometimes it's not even on the right side, and so you have to match it against your pattern and be like, is this right? In which case this one is. So this will go in here. Actually, I think I'm going to put it in here first. Oh, but it's not facing the right way in here. See how the greens are lining up? It needs to be white. So it's like, do it again? No, dang it. Really, I'm actually struggling this time. And then you test it again in the spot where you want it to go. And I want this one to go here. And it's like, is that right this time? Yeah. So warped hexagons, getting them to face the way you want them to is kind of difficult. So that one will go there, and then I'll need to make one last one to go here. At some point in that process, I'll put the lights inside and zip it up. Soon. Hey, I'll link you the pattern I'm talking about. It's from Etsy. So the Etsy link. Sure. I would love to see what you're making. I'm always interested in seeing what you guys are making. Desky, I did a hyperbolic dodecahedron out of embroidery last year, Moonwitch, and connected the two halves to each other. It was so confusing. Put it together the wrong way at least 3 times. Desky, you're like me. Oh wait, this project was because of that project. I'm almost done. It took me twice as long. I feel your pains, Desky, deeply. Where would you like me to link it? You can link it in chat. We can look at it. It's fine. Hydrate. Maggie, seriously, I'm gonna need to pee. Okay, let's look. What do we got? We got a star? The box. Yeah, no, I've seen this. Yeah. The artist, I'm not gonna pronounce this. I don't know how. But yeah, the folding box. I've seen this. I've seen Crafty. Crafty made it. Positively crafty. I know. Yeah. But yeah, it opens up. And so yeah, you definitely need 15s in there to finish it off for sure. Ta-da! It looks like they have 15s along the hinges. It's a cool piece though. Like, super cool. Looks like a spotted cow actually. But that's just me, I think. Yeah, it opens and it looks like that, and just neat. Just neat. Not bad for that either. They had something else too that I thought was cool. What was it? Yeah, there's a Persis. Is your Persis kaleidocycles? Tumbling blocks? Okay, yeah, no. I'm always looking. Whoa. Okay, that's cool. Tumbling box made out of diamond duos. I am okay with that. I like this one. Look at it, guys! Oh my gosh, that's cool. That's neat. Flower coin purse pattern as well. made the comment, I'm not using those colors because I'm not making a cow. I really like this. This is actually one of the best uses of diamond duos I've ever seen. Or gem duos, whichever. They're roughly the same shape anyway. That's cool. But yeah, this designer has some neat things. That's neat too. Very, very geometrically inclined, this artist, their brain. I like the tumbling blocks though. Like most things with shaped beads, I'm like, eh. It's like, eh. Carry your beads with fringes. Weird. Okay. Oh yeah, that one. I've seen that one a lot. I have it hardened, that's why. Nope. You know, I've encountered her work a lot. The last thing I used Tila beads for, guys, was chocolate chips on the ice cream. This is what I consider a good use of Tila beads, and half Tilas too. I was very happy with it. I want to finish that. I want to finish it. It like ate my brain the week I was working on it. It was like, this is all there is to life, is ice cream. Dude, I love the colorful ice cream. Oh, you got the flower coin purse pattern as well. Are you beating them along with Positively Crafty Moon? Rain's like, ooh. So, the chocolate chip, the mint chocolate ice cream, the rainbow sherbet ice cream, both with sprinkles, and then the waffle cones. One's a chocolate waffle cone and one's regular. Okay, I guess we're getting that out of the way for now. Showing off time. Look it! They're so good. Like, I still need to make the pockets and do the linings and everything, but Reginald is perfect size. Because it's a Reginald home. So all three live in this. I didn't know she was doing them, but I find that pretty amazing. Yes. So, like, it'll be more like that. They'll be hiding behind the cones. And slightly in front of the ice cream. When it's all said and done. And then they'll be backed to each other. And there'll be a pocket in the middle up here for the third pair of scissors. Here are the backs. The thing about bead point is your backs don't get too messy. Like, this is only messy because of the sprinkles, like I promise. And it's not even messy. It's so weird. It's like, this is too perfect almost. Very well done. Ooh, I love the texture of these. Oh my gosh. And like, there's nothing to these backs other than where I tied in threads and added new ones. Yeah. Super happy with them. I really want to finish them soon. So this is like my priority big project because it is Christmas time and I'm gonna have it done for Christmas, dang it. This is my gift to myself this year. And then this is my fun gift that's at the top of my list. Okay, now I need to pee. So, I will bead right back, guys. I'll run an ad. You guys get up and stretch and snack and drink and all that fun stuff too. But see ya in a little bit. Welcome back. Alright, I've got more water. I've got more tea. I have chips over to the side that I was snacking on. And we are continuing to wire wrap this pendant. And then we'll start working on mine, which I think I've done all the wire wrapping I'm going to for mine. But like assembling the necklace is still necessary. Let's see where we're at with this guy. There's that. It's a little wobbly looking here, but you know, I'm doing this for fun. I'm not doing it for perfect, so we're good. It's perfect to me. That's all that matters. And then we're going to continue the basic weave around the back until I reach probably this point, I guess, in the stone, and change it up for the front again. Don't know what. I don't know. Just like to get creative. See what happens. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just here. Wrapping away. This wire's getting short. I knew it was a bit too short to start, but that's okay. Dusky, my sodalite I got cut in the mountains arrived. It's lovely. Ooh, do we have pictures? Is that the one that they offered to, yeah, that they turned into a cabochon? I think it's so cool that they have a gem cutting service. Not yet, but I'll grab it. Okay, cool. When you have it, I'd love to see it. Ah, that's exciting. Like you go to a gem dig and then one of the gems you dig out of the ground, you get to actually wear if you want. But like have it specially cut. Yep, it's one we mined that they cut into a cab. That's so cool. Like a regular round polished cab or like a shaped cab. Dude, it'd be even cooler if it were like shaped to like its natural proclivities, I suppose. I don't know the right word there. Round polished, gotcha. Got a tiger's eye done last time you went. Oh, neat. Did you get anything made with that? Like, did you turn it into anything? Or are they still cabochons at the moment? I'm trying to remember how long ago you went, because it seems like it wasn't that long ago. I just think it's cool that there's a lapidarist out there that cuts rocks for tourists. That's what the job description boils down to, but you know what I mean. I had them put a simple bezel on it so I could wear them as pendants. Okay. That makes sense. So it's an on-site jeweler then. Tiger's Eye was 2019. The Sodalite was this time. Gotcha. Or maybe a set of jewelers. Somebody to do the lapidary work. Somebody to do the setting. It's the same gem mine. Yeah, I figured. That's still cool though. Like, I really, really like that that's a thing. What is the cha-ching? Who cha-chinged? Who cha-chinged me? Wait, that's not a tutorial. I made a sale, guys. Tree time! Okay. We got the Christmas tree. Where's it going? Ooh. Okay. They paid shipping to Canada, which is not enough. I need to up my shipping price for Canadian packages. Whoopsie daisy. It's alright. I got cha-chinged! I sold the Christmas tree pendant. But, like, with the old seed beads, not the new seed beads. So, like, not delicas, but the blah, blah, blah. I didn't expect to make a sale. Sorry. Who cha-chinged me? Green. Green, red, white, gold. Do I have the right gold? Yeah, I do. I bought some at Joann's. Okay. I was worried for a sec because I'm always running low on that one. Oh, the kazoos! Yeah. So, instead of making a piece for myself, we will have to make a commission. Might just go ahead and do that now. Once I run out of this wire, get it out of the way, and then come back to this is now the second most important piece I have since that one's paid. This is how I work, guys. Foggy Mountain Gems. Oh, is that the mine? Ooh. So cool. Boom. I really love that this is a thing. I don't know, I want to go do it. I think it'd be cool to work in a place like that. I just like jewelry. Don't wear it so much. I just like designing it. That's all. Ah! Now my brain is like, I have a new thing to do. So I gotta make a tree. That one, I don't have any right now. I sold the last one 3 or 4 weeks ago. But it is Christmas time. Oh. Yay, I'll have to investigate that. Christmas tree necklace. Because going to Canada, guys, like, I don't know that it'll get there in time for Christmas. Oh. Just one of those. Today's the 7th. Canada's like 3 weeks on average. Yeah, I don't think so. They had to have known it probably won't come. Yeah, and I don't see any like messages from the buyer ahead of time, so fingers crossed we don't don't get bad reviews, or maybe if this ends up being one of those, it's like it should have come by such and such, then I don't know. Don't preemptively stop it praying. I'm gonna make it and we'll see what happens. And if something happens, then we'll learn from it. Certain stuff takes 2 full weeks to get to me. Yeah. And I'm trying to remember, like, the things I've sent to Saren and the things I've sent to Dawn. Part of Cal. This is Ontario, so, like, the things I've sent to Dawn are more relevant in this case. Two, 3 weeks. I'll have to go back and look. Alright. I'm gonna have to switch up projects on you guys. But that's how my brain works best. Get the actual obligation out of the way first, and the rest will be easy. I'm actually gonna tuck that up between these wires. So it'll make the next wire easy to add on when I get around to it. Woo! mission. Okay. I just try to get it out ASAP so they'll know it's shipped quickly. That should help stave off ill will. True enough. What time is it? It's 3:59. So, like... No! What time is the post office open till? Post office is open till 5:30. I don't think I can actually make it in time. Like, even if I like I am starting right now, I don't think I could get it made and packaged up in time. Too bad I don't have one on hand. Then I could just do the packaging part. Blue Feather, me grabs and hugs everyone. Oops. Meant to at me that. Heard Ontario. What about it? Oh, I have an order going to Ontario. It's 5 p.m. my time. Get it there in the morning. Okay, so I'm gonna test fit this, see where I'm at. Boop. Come on, get on there. I live in Ontario. Oh, really? Did you just buy something from me on Etsy? Because I just had a sale a few minutes ago on stream, so I'm wrapping around. Yes? Is that you? Happy Honeys? Okay. Is that really you? Did you really? Hello? I'm starting it now. Do you just want to see something beaded live on stream? Is that what happened? Alright, I'm setting the amethyst aside, working on the tree. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. If it's the Christmas tree. It is. It is. So, we might have to fingers crossed that it gets there in time for Christmas. I'm just trying to figure out if it will or not, because I'm trying to remember. I did send one thing to Canada last year during the holidays. And it got there after, but I think I sent it later in December. Guilty. You didn't have to, like, admit to anything. Where's my green? Because these are the older beads. Yeah, okay. Green? Where's my gold? I think it's over there. No, it's right here. Yay. Gold? Where's the brown? Where's the brown? There's the brown. It's a little darker. Brown. Guilty. Oh, thank you so much. I shall have it out soon. This one is made to order, so I definitely have to make this one to order. The last one I had sold a few weeks back. No, I like that red better. That one has white in it. Which red do you like better? Or do you want different beads all together? Because if it's for you, I can just do it right here. You can pick live. Ah! Wow. I like this one. But I need the white that's in there. I might as well pick them out of the bead soup. Right? Okay. Well, how convenient is that? Alright, so green, gold, brown, white, red. My My gold chain is down there, but I just need the beads for now. Whoop. Doing the commission. And I'm going to use a size 11 because some of the holes in some of these beads are a little smaller. They are irregular. They are vintage. They are vintage. I'm not sure where they were made, but they are definitely older than I am. Come on. Let go. Oh no. There it went. Made so many Christmas trees this month. I did a lot of earrings earlier. A lot of earrings. Not this month. Within the last month. That was in November actually. But yeah. There we are. Color palette for a Christmas tree. Necklace. Okay. Green thread. Needle minder. Pop. Green thread. Do I have a bobbin? Wow. Perfect. Okay. Boop. Size 11. I'm gonna need the thread heaven for this one. I've got Reginald. All right, we're set. Those go over there. Thank you, Happy Ponies. You'll get to see it made live. And I need my pattern. Despite how many I've made, I still don't have this one memorized. There we are. Pattern. Whee. Okay. I didn't expect anybody to buy anything from me live. That's always a surprise. All handful of times it's happened. It's always, who's making my phone go cha-ching? Thank you. Green thread. I think I need to sneeze, but since I've said it out loud, I probably won't. Dusky, I usually buy things from you live, but you're usually physically making them. You buy things after I've made them live. I sneaky ponies. Pony is a sneaky customer. How'd this happen? All right, gold, red, green. I don't start this one with a lark side knot because the holes of these beads are too tiny in some cases. So I'm just gonna tie it in a circle and weave in the thread later. Ta-da. Gold, green. Yeah, you're really sneaky. I'm like stunned into silence, guys. What happened here? I stopped talking. Green, white. No, usually what Dusky does is she suggests color palettes that I haven't ever thought of before, and then is like, yeah, no, I'm buying that. That's what happens with Dusky. I haven't had a sneaky pony before, so thank you. I'm gonna say that too many times. There we go. I might need more white in the end, actually, than what's in this bead soup. Green, gold, and green. Green. What are anybody else's projects? What are you guys up to today? I don't think I've asked yet. Does anybody have any holiday decorations they're making or planning on getting, or plans in general? Because this morning I asked Funky Lumps to go look at some lights with me she decided Friday, so this week I'm gonna go see some of the lights around town. I haven't done that in a long time. I haven't had anybody to go with who hadn't at least done that together with anybody in a long time. So yeah, we're gonna go look at the Electric Critters, which is at the River Bend. It's at the Nature Center. It's just a walk and, Christmas light displays, the fixtures. So that's going to be cool. I'm going to do a hot chocolate and Christmas lights kind of night. So that's fun. And then this morning, Ixo and we decorated our parts of our living room with Christmas ornaments. And our tiny baby tree. The teensiest of trees. So our teeny tree is now decking the halls. I don't think that's right. I think I messed something up there. Dusky. We have a Chinese Lantern Festival that comes here that's always lovely to go see around the holidays. Ooh, that sounds pretty. I like the sound of that. Like, does it happen to take place in a botanical garden too? Because that'd be even better. I've never been to any, not near me anyway. I have actually been to botanical gardens. I went to the Kew Gardens in London. That was super cool. And then ever since I'm like, where are the gardens? There are no gardens. Okay, so what was I doing? Where was I? Okay, so that was green, green, gold, green, green, gold, and then green, gold. It happens in an amphitheater area that we have in a town near us. Oh, cool. That sounds fun. We have an arboretum near us for the college, which is lovely. Ooh. Well, that's fancy, and I'm jealous. It sounds beautiful. It sounds so pretty. But yeah, because we had recently taken some visiting friends, Ixo and I, to the Nature Center. But they had to leave town, we went late in the day, and they had to leave town right around the time that we had reached the portion of the visit where we could go down the trails, And so we never ended up being able to go down the trails, and I haven't been in years. Which they're not long. It's a short walk, because it's a place designed for education and for kids, But I still wanted to go, walk it. And then I just picked up the bookmark for the Christmas event as I was leaving. And so I'm like, okay, I need to invite someone to go with this. And so I asked Funky this morning. Which will be cool. That'll be my fun thing to go do. And then there's, the few bigger neighborhoods that just go all out for Christmas, like just go driving around staring at some of those, later as well in the day. And then do the obligatory walk around campus and look at the 30, 40-year-old animatronics. They have not been updated very often at all, and some of them are broken. But it would still be fun. Moon, well, my roommate's son just was just in here talking with me, and the star that was meant to be for the Christmas tree is now going to go on a chain so he can wear it as a necklace. Welp. You know you're doing something right if you can't even finish your project before it's claimed, right? Happy ponies. I've been working on the twisted rainbow. Ooh, what twisted rainbow? I want to see. Like a Selene spiral? Something else? What are you working on? I want to see. This could be anything. Elaborate, please. Green, green, red. Green. Green and red. Oh, and he picked out the colors. It's a blue that's close to teal and purple. Oh, nice. Cool. Posted latest pic in Discord. Ooh, I want to see. Let me finish this row before I lose my place. Because with these, it is quite easy to lose one's place if you're not careful. Oh, come on. Keep catching that tail thread in the working thread, and that's not good to do. Green. Ta-da. Okay. I want to see. Oh, okay, yeah. The Twisted Rainbow. I forget that that's the name of this piece. It looks so pretty. And you're not doing it with the specialty stitches, right? It's just the cross stitches. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's so gorgeous, though. Look at those colors. I'm just going to sip my tea and stare at it for a sec. Those butterflies are so lush. Is that weird to say? Just cross stitches, yeah. Because RLB was doing the specialty stitches. And I know Dace was doing it as well, but I don't know what stitches they were planning on. I don't remember. Burns my eyes so good. It is very beautiful. I love it so much. This is almost one I would consider doing as a bead point, but I know I don't have near the color selection for that. But it's cool to know that you can do it in just the cross stitches. How many colors are in this? Like, how many individual colors? Dace did specialty? Okay. I was trying to remember, and I couldn't. How many colors are in this? 18. Oh, that's not bad. Like, it looks like there's more gradients than that, but there's only 18? Huh. I might could manage that, actually. Guys, what if I did that, but I did, like, glow colors? Oh, no. Finding 18 glow colors would be impossible. That's almost an idea I want to follow through on. Beading UFOs is a pic of the star so far, so you can see the colors. Oh, cool, yes. I want to see UFOs. I want to see these colors. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I've used these together a lot. Is that... Yeah, that's the color-lined fuchsia one, isn't it? And then that also looks like a color-lined teal. Are those? They're both color-lined. Doing it on 28 count 1/1. Nice. What are the final dimensions of the piece? Do you know? Well, looks pretty big to me. That'd be so fun though. Is there back stitching in that, like, at all? Or is it just cross stitches? Because that makes a huge difference. For me. 6 by 12 inches. Oh, that's not bad. It's like this. Totally do that. Stop making me want to do bead points, guys. Like, it's a huge time investment. No back stitching. Ooh. Now I really want to do it. These colors are gorgeous, Moon. Like, I have, if not that fuchsia, one very, very, very much like it. And I have an opaque teal that's within this color range. I don't have a color, well, I do have a color line, but it's a lot lighter. I love those choices. Yum. Want to eat the colors. No back stitching, eh? Why does you tempt me? Green. Gold. Green, white here, and then double green on the corner. Oh yeah, definitely glad I chose a size 11 needle. Can I post the link? Sure. I will definitely favorite it at the very least. Don't make me buy things. Gold. Ah! White, gold, green. If this were a pair of earrings, this would be the last row, but it is not a pair of earrings. Therefore, I get to keep going. Okay, I want to click this link. Where we at? I have so many tabs open now. Yes, I have seen. Sampler cross-stitch version, chart by Northern Expressions needlework. Okay. It's so pretty. $9 isn't bad though. I don't know what's good and bad. Like, I make patterns all the time and I definitely undercharge for them. Oh, but some of these others are super nice too. Ooh, guys, we have the pretties. All the pretties. So what's this one? Is this one the specialty stitches? I think that one might be. I don't know. Look at Esther's Waves. That's one RLB is also doing. Gotcha. What is that? So much going on. Okay, I'm done. I can't keep looking. I love samplers so much. If there's anything I would like, yeah, samplers is where I would fall prey to the cross-stitching bug. Just saying. I love patterns. White, come back here, white. Okay. That is exactly where I would fall fall prey to the cross-stitching bug. Because a few projects that I have cross-stitched lately in the last few years have been charted geometrics. Pretty geometrics. Got green and gold again. Ah! Escapees! Come back here, you. Nope. There we go. Green and gold. And green. Yeah. And then gold, white. Is that right? Green, gold, white, yeah. It's been so long since I've actually read like a proper triangle pattern that I have trouble, guys. Because I haven't been able to chart my own triangles for the longest time before Beadographer added that to their programming. That I'm like, how do look at this properly? I did it to myself. These are all greens, all the way down the row. Yeah, I'm doing this, and I'm gonna finish it. Finish it on stream. Because like I've said before, like all my made to order pieces on both like Etsy and on my website are things I can do in just under 4 hours. That's what I aim for when I classify a piece as made to order. It's under 4 hours, and it's something that I can easily recreate if I'm out. Because sometimes I have it on hand and I just mail it off, and sometimes I have to make it. But if I have to make it, I want to be able to finish it before I go to bed on the day that I receive the order. Unless it's like already midnight, which then it just gets done in the morning. But if it's still like mid-afternoon and I get an order, then I will want to finish it that night so that I can pack it up in the morning and mail it off. So I don't know that I'm going to get to the post office today, Happy Ponies, but I will go first thing in the morning when I wake up. Does that sound fair? And I think it should get there by Christmas if we're very lucky. It's a little bit of an extra distance going international, but I think it should get there. Wait. Yeah, no, that needs to be gold. I already did the green. There we go. Gold. Green. Yeah, that was fun. Haven't made a big tree in a long time. Last year, the year before. It's probably the year before. Because the ones I had last year were probably leftover from the year before, because I didn't do any Christmas events last year. Didn't have anywhere to set up, so I wouldn't have had anywhere they would have sold. I also couldn't find too many events in town this year. I actually did look a few days back. And just because there was a whole bunch of nothing last year, people still haven't gotten into the hosting like the small pop-up events. I haven't found any of those again. So it's like, okay, guess I'm not doing anything till January. Moon, I know a lot of post offices, if you get there after 3 p.m., it doesn't physically ship till next day. Times may vary from post office to post office, so true. Oh, you're not wrong. Like, that's totally a thing. But I just meant more in a sense of having it done, all completely done today. I'd have to, like, abruptly cut off stream here in the next few minutes, you know, in order to get it packed so that no addresses are shown on stream, and then get it out the door. Like, I will finish it today, and I will pack it up tonight, and then I will take it physically tomorrow morning. And that will be all that I can do. All right. Making good progress, though. Hey, look, I ended up making a triangle on stream today anyway. Haha. Hey. All those baby triangles. I gotta like... What are like weird ways I could incentivize myself to make triangles? Like if I make X many triangles, then I get to do XYZ. And if I make X many more triangles, I get to do XYZ something else. Like, what are ways I could incentivize myself to do that? I need ideas. I also need a tracker, but I need ideas. Well, I don't really want a tracker, but I think it'd be a good idea to have a tracker. Because I only want to track things I have a hard time with. And I'm having a hard time with sub-triangles. Because I have been behind for so long. Oh crap, I lost my place. Okay. Green, gold. Green, gold, green, gold. White, gold. White, green. Green, gold, white, gold. Okay. I think I have on today's list, like after stream sometime, if I'm still functioning, that I have to chart one of the cycles I owe. I owe RLB hers, and she won the last sub-cycle as well. So, she won the last proto-cycle. I swear, I did not make that up. Not rigged. So I owe her 2, so she's first out the door, and then I have 5 others behind her that are completed charts that I have to catch up on. And then everybody else is not completed, so that's how I sort it. It's completed and not completed, and whoever completes them first gets it made first. And red. So I need like a 1-a-day system or something. I like Dusky's idea of like morning meditation for triangle. Just like sit and peacefully make a triangle with like no other distractions. Which I've also been like looking into undistracted work. Like outside of like music, I don't turn anything on. I'm trying to get back into the habit of just doing quiet work. Is this 4? 2, 3, 4? It's called deep work. Like Cal Newport's like ideas there. Like I like the concept of deep work, but man, reading that book just feels like a slog through an essay I'm not interested in. Like Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert was great, you know, and she narrated her own book too, which was cool. And I like put on a few seconds of like deep work as far as the audiobook was concerned yesterday after having started it the night before, and I went, I am not, I can't listen to this. Not happening. And so I went back to reading it on my phone, and it's good putting me to sleep fodder. Like, I like his concepts. I like that he's the kind of person that never ended up on social media ever in the first place. I like his TED Talk. I don't know who was narrating the version that I found, but I could not do that. I have a really hard time when it comes to audiobook narrations. Like, it's so hit or miss. It's like all good or just not happening. Which means things I really, really, really want to enjoy, I have to dedicate the time to reading the physical copy, because the audio copy is just not up my alley. Podcasts, though. The nicely produced podcasts are great. I enjoy that. What do I have to catch up on? I think there's a couple new episodes of Night Vale that I haven't listened to. Which, at this point, I think it's just meandering and losing course. But, like, that's okay. It's not something that would necessarily wrap up or have an ending, and it's, community radio. Like, here are the events happening in town. It can go on indefinitely if it needs to. Where am I at? Red, green, 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 red, green, 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 red, green, 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 green. But yeah, what else? I think Within the Wires has another new season. I think. Because the last one was about the set of theater like the theater group that was engaging in anti-society activism, and then the reports from alternated with the reports from the lady who was observing said group. Kind of. I really liked that one. I really liked that one a lot better than the one with the politician. It just kind of lost me. I had to go back and listen to it again. But I like how Within the Wires is set up. It's super cool. Yep. Getting there. I've got how many more rows? 3 or 4? Where am I at? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 3 more rows. Okay. Gold. Is this more green? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, more green. 4, 5. Wait. 5. Okay. Yeah. Gold, green. The next bead is red. I taught this necklace pendant to, I think I had one student for the class, and it was she was one of my regulars, and we spent a long time on it. A long time. And we ended up running over on class time and going to a coffee shop to spend the rest of the time finishing it up. It took a minute. And when she got done making it, I was very proud of herself. And I was very proud of her too. She was like, I am never doing this again. I'm going to pay you for all the work you do. And so she buys stuff from me now. She doesn't want to try her hand at it anymore. Gold. 2, 3. 2, no. 1, 2, 3, gold. 1, 2. Oh, okay, 2, and then white and green, white. Getting confused in my own pattern. But yeah, this one is a very deliberate confetti kind of piece. So it's easy to get lost in the pattern. So like for things like this, it's one of those I'd recommend people like mark it off as you go if it's the first time you're doing a pattern like this. Because I do have this one for sale as well if you want to learn how to make it. Super fun. Gold. Right up. Come on. I got caught around. Red. Gold. I am happy to say that Ceylon is treating me nicer. This is my Ceylon. I have learned to compromise with it. I just treat it nicer, and it treats me nicer. Green, gold, green, gold, green. We don't ask too much of each other, and we get along fine. I'm also like stash busting everything I have, so I probably won't ever buy Ceylon again, but I will use up what I have. Green, gold, green, and then gold, green on the edge. Doodle-doot. Gold. Green, 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 gold, red, green, green. 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 Gold. And I've been really sniffly this morning, like all day today. It was very, very difficult not to take a Benadryl this morning because I knew that I would be asleep come stream time. So you're welcome. It was very, very rough, foggy-headed morning. This has been the first year that like I have actually like had noticeable like allergy symptoms. Like it's definitely gotten worse over the years, and it's kind of rough succumbing to the same thing that a lot of people who live here eventually end up dealing with. Oh, it's hard. It's so hard. Green. Red. Gold, red, white. So if you hear me sniffling, that's why. It's because it's just really messing with me today. The weather's going up and down and up and down and up and down, and it can't make up its mind. And it's going to be cold on Saturday, but it's going to be like in the 80s like tomorrow or Thursday or something. It's ridiculous. Like, why? Why is it going to be in the 80s this week at all? Like, there's no need for that. I'm probably going to have to blow my nose here in a sec because I feel the sniffles. Wait, was it supposed to be green-red? No, it's supposed to be gold. Oh, dang it. Okay. No. No, 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 no. Okay, I am going to take a blow my nose break. I'll be back in a few. But I'm going to get that all cleared out so you guys don't have to listen to me sniffle and stuff. So I'll be right back. I'll get up and stretch and all that other stuff too. So see you in a little bit. All right, I return. I am back. Oh, that was nice. Nice stretch. Nice everything. I did end up taking a Benadryl after all, because, oh my gosh, today's bad. So if I start to get sleepy in like the next half hour, you'll know why. And if I end up like ending stream a little bit early, it's because I am a nap. I am a nap. Gold green this time. Okay. I get it right. Whee! Yeah. I really love these beads for like organic looking type things. And I love them for embroidery as well. And just, you know, being a slightly larger size. Like they're size 10. They're not size 11. Well, they're kind of, I guess, kind of in the middle. They average in the middle, but some are size 10, some are size 11. So I just like the little bit of irregularity there. I think it's cute. I think it's fun. Gold. Wait, is that the right? Dang it, no, that's not right. That bead does not belong there. Can I go back through? Will it let me? Yes. Sweet. Sometimes I splice when I do that. So I need gold and then red. I mean, no, green and then... I can't. Words? Green and then red. This is the second to last row. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I won't have to worry about the star on top until the next round. Oh, there's my first knot. Took you a minute. Okay. Now we use the thread heaven. One. 2. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3. Did I miss something somewhere? Shoot, okay. Gold green. Green, 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 white. I didn't do enough. I didn't do enough greens back there. Okay. Okay. Like I was gonna end up short at the end. Are you waxing the thread? Yes. Yes, it is a thread wax. This is Thread Heaven. It's a discontinued item. There's an item out there called Thread Magic. It's the same. Basically, like, there's not a huge amount of difference. But yeah, it's wax. And what it does is it binds the thread together to itself a little bit when it starts to fray. Because these are bonded nylon. Most beading threads are bonded nylon. But, like, the more you have to unpick your work for whatever reason, or if it gets caught or snagged, it's going to start to fray and it's going to start to look fuzzy. Like, a little bit fuzzy in some places. But I've just made a habit that every time I get a knot in my thread, I just wax it. Because you know that it's starting to, like, be problematic. And, like, the thread that I'm using today is very, very problematic. Like, its entire nature is out to get you. But since I bought it, I'm gonna use it. Best stuff ever, yes. Thread Heaven is amazing. I am fortunate to own some. Thread Magic is also pretty good. There we go, okay. Come here, white bead. There we go. Lisa, what is it? I love seeing the small details that a creative takes like this to make their work that much better. Thank you. Come on. And in beads, the small details matter. Like, one bead can make all the difference. Like, literally all the difference. Or changing the number of beads to make it look like something from 3 beads to 2 beads can make all the difference too. Like, just pixel placement is super important. You know, when it comes to beadwork, it's bizarre how, like, important some aspects really, really are. You know, or making something smaller or bigger to fit the proportions of the rest of the piece matters. Like, it all matters. Color matters, you know. Perspective to some degree if things need to look in front of or behind something else. Contrast matters a heck of a lot. Like, without the right contrast, you can't tell what's going on. You know. And I have my fair number of pieces that never ended up looking like what they were supposed to. And, like, bead choice also matters a lot. In something like this, you can get away with using whatever beads you want. But there are some things where it's like, if you use beads like this, you'll never be able to read what it is. But if you use cylinder beads, you can read it just fine. Oh shoot, I need to take that timer out of there. That's gone now. Timer, no more sale. No more sale. Crafty day in is over. No more sale. Okay, bye. Lisa, oh man, remind me to show you this amazing beater that recently started selling at the gallery I'm in. I would have never known how impressive it is if I hadn't started talking to you. Oh, that's so sweet. You'd have been like, beadwork is super cool. And then that would be about it, right? But, like, seeing it made and, like, all the details and all the work and undoing your work and redoing your work that goes into it. Yeah, no, totally. I haven't been around too many, like, beaders in person, so I haven't seen, like, in-person beadwork in a long ass time. Like, I haven't had the opportunity to, like, talk to any other beaders in person in forever. So, like, it's a completely different experience. Bead lady friendo, hello ministry, how are you doing? Welcome in. I am the bead lady. This is true. This is my life. I am the bead lady. Like, it's gotten to the point at the market where, like, people will come to my booth and be like, I always love looking at your work. And my brain is like, I've never seen you before. Because, you know, they may or may not have actually stopped to chat before. They may have just seen me a lot of places. And me, being only one of me and lots of them, I don't recognize your face. Who are you? You know, is a thing that happens now. And I'm like, I'm used to be so much better than this. Where did I put her card? I don't know. I'm good. How's you? I'm good, ministry. I just took a Benadryl because I have been sniffling all day. It's been hard. We decorated for Christmas this morning. Just a few decorations. Nothing huge. Literally nothing huge. Our tree is not even 6 inches tall, like, at best. You the bee lady or the bead lady? Oh geez. I don't mind bees. I'll be the bead lady. I'll be the beaded bee lady. How's that sound? White? I think it's white and then gold. Yeah, this last bead isn't actually on, like, the chart, so I just make it up every time. Ooh, found it! OMG, why don't old people have websites? I've been asking myself that for a long time. Where's the website? I want to show off your work. Don't have one. Why no web presence? Don't want one. Okay, fine. She literally only has a phone number on her card. Oh no. Going to have to take pictures next time I'm in. Okay. Yeah. It's pretty common. It's pretty common with beaders too, that they don't have web presences. Like, and if they do, it's a website that was made in like 2003 and never been updated since, you know? So maybe a gallery of some really, really old work, maybe a little bit of an about me. But, you know, not everybody wants to do that or tackle it, and I don't have to. Ministry, is your tree made of beads? Disappointed if no. Nah, no. This one is, yes. My actual Christmas tree, no, it's a little tiny 6-inch tree that Ixo got from his grandpa when he was a kid. Like, I don't think I ever had a tree. Like, I had a cedar tree one year. No, or was it pine? I think it was pine. There were needles everywhere, so it was pine. Like me living here in Texas. Like, I've had a living tree once. I didn't have any trees when I lived in an apartment with a roommate. My sister had a tree when I lived with her. I didn't have any other tree. Ixo had a tree when I first moved in with him. And he left it up until like May. Ow. Which was great. I mocked him for it for a while. It was funny. What was I getting? Where was I getting at? Oh, and then we got rid of that at some point along the way. It was just like too big for the place that we were living in, and it was just a lot of hassle. And then we had like this tree that was about 1.5 feet tall, and we used that for several years until the lights on it blew out, and we couldn't get them to come out. And so then we got rid of that earlier this year, and we just used the little tiny tree he was given as a kid, and that's our tree this year. It's in the Discord if you want to see it. Oh, let me catch up. Ministry, more like 90s website made on one of those free builder hosting sites. True. Yeah, that too. It's frustrating when sites don't work on mobile. Oh, gee, yeah. I was trying to contact this cello teacher, and his website didn't have any info on it to contact him at all. Just a bad picture of a cello in the background and his credentials. Seriously? I'm like, dude, I'm trying to get lessons. How do I do that? Yeah, I don't even know, man. Like, I was looking. Oh, I remember. It was I was recently looking for like jobs at beading stores, right? Like, I'm like, okay, well, I'm having no luck with the route I was tackling at the time. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like email all the bead stores I can, you know, my resume. I didn't get very far in this, but like in looking for the contact information of some of these places, it's like, why you don't have website, like email address on your website? And some of them were like, why you don't have website at all? Like, oh my gosh, how are you in business? How do I get in touch with you? And so, like, I can't email you a resume if you don't have an email address. And if I can't do that, like, calling and asking, hey, are you looking to hire, doesn't seem any more likely, you know? It's like, I don't know, man. Yeah. I encountered that frustration recently myself. It's a pet peeve of mine. Bad websites with no info. It's like, why have a website in the first place, right? Like, other than to, you know, play around and have fun with it, yeah, but at the very least have info or a way for people to contact you or something. Like, why have it? Yeah, why have it? It's a good question. Okay, need to go to this red bead. Forget how much bigger these are when they're made with these beads versus the delicas. Ooh, we're getting tight in some of these beads. So glad I used a size 11 needle. It would be so much more frustrating otherwise. But yeah, I can't help you, Lisa. I'm sorry that she doesn't have a web presence for you to point at and say, look how pretty. But that's how some people are. And that's fine. Thank you. I share your frustration, though. Because there have been some people that I've met along the way that every now and then I remember, oh, so-and-so, I wonder how they're doing, you know? And then I go and I try to look them up and I'm like, so-and-so, why can't I find out how you're doing? I want to know how you be. I'll go ahead and make this trunk a little thicker than it is in my original pattern. So I like the look of extra beads for this guy. Cough. Really was amazing. She beaded 3D sculptures that clearly took an insane amount of time. Oh my gosh. Especially now that I know how long my whittle turts took. He took 8 hours and he's bitty. But, like, depending on what it is, some of her stuff could have taken less time because it's just more straight beadwork and a lot less detailing and trying to look at a reference and stuff too. So there's a good size larger than turts, you know. And some things bigger than him could take the same amount of time. Like, it's entirely possible. It really depends on what it is and how familiar the artist is with what they're doing. And, like, how fast they are. Like, because me, I'm a fairly fast beater. And, like, all you guys have seen me do is on stream. So, like, I'm faster than what you see on stream. But yeah, Turtwig took a while, but I was working off of a reference, so I had to stop and I had to stare at pictures of him from, like, all angles, you know, and I was looking at animations of him too because I had to see what it looked like under his chin, if he would just jump or move or something, you know, because not all stills are going to capture you from every single point, so I had to look for that too. So, like, he could have taken less time if I'd already made, like, a dozen Turtwigs already, you know? If that makes sense. But he took a long time because there was just a lot that I didn't know about where to place beads. Well, take pics and you tell me. Fair enough. But if they're sculptures of any size, then yeah, no, it took a long time. I couldn't guess. I could tell you how long it would take me to make it, but I couldn't tell you how long it took them to make it, you know? Nope. Now I need to sneeze again. Do I want to add one more row? That's probably plenty, actually. Let me find a bigger bead for that last stitch. Almost done. And I can put a chain on this. Happy Ponies, if you're still in chat, what size chain do you want? Lisa, they released the new bio for Turts in the new game. His shell is made of dirt, which is cool. It makes sense since in later forms, trees are sprouting from his back. That, you know, that does make a lot of sense. Go. What size you have? I can make chain any length. Standard length is usually between like 16 and 18, but I can go however long you want. I've had a lot of people request 20 to 22 inch lengths recently, so. Where do you want it to sit? 20. Okay. That's what I figured. That's what I was going to default to. It's been my new default lately. Because like 14 is choker, but 16 is, you know, just longer than choker, and 18's down here, and 20's down, you know, on me. On other people, it hits at different places. And some people can't wear 14-inch necklaces at all. And I don't like them. I don't like chokers. At all. So, since you're here and this is for you, I figured I'd ask. Almost done with it. Okay. Yay. Why did I do that? I still need to weave it in after the knot. Silly me. You don't do embroidery type beading? I do. I haven't in a long time. Well, that's not true. I did the hot air balloon recently. That's embroidery. What else has been embroidered recently? Sometimes I just don't have many ideas. Okay. Why? What's up? I love embroidery type beading. You can do all sorts of stuff. You can do really super pretty line work, or you can just make it a mess. And you can get really, really messy and really, really, really organic work out of embroidered beads. Thinking about a costume I'd like me. Oh, geez. A whole costume? I want to be a bear at conventions. Aw. Aw. That's cute. Not the whole thing. Yeah, I didn't figure, but it was just like a costume. Beads. That would be so heavy. Like, beadwork is light up until a point, and then it just like, oh, heavy. Like, the Phoenix is really heavy for the size that it is. Like, this is hefty. Yeah, it looks great, but man, does it weigh a lot for a notebook. Ooh, you'd probably appreciate the peacock dress. Right, but also she's not finishing it. She is ending the project. But yeah, I've seen it. I've seen what was of it so far. Wait, what? She's what? When? That was like a few weeks back. Yeah, she posted that a few weeks back. Peacock dress is not going to be finished. As it is a symbol of colonial white supremacy of the UK over India. Yeah, heads over to YouTube. I don't know if she did a video on it yet, but she did have a post. You know, because she thought about it really, really, really carefully, and even continuing with with the knowledge of what it stands for and what it represents, she is stepping back from the project, you know, which has been like a decade in the making, and not going to continue to work on something that is very hurtful to lots of people, to an entire, you know, population of a country. I love that you already knew what I was talking about, though. I haven't been super caught up, but I've seen what's been recommended, you know. But yeah, it's gorgeous, and what she has done of it so far has been gorgeous, but also the reason she is stopping are very, very knowledgeable, very considerate, and there's been a lot of thought put into why she's not anymore. I only received posts from her on YouTube, so I had no clue she hasn't posted in 2 months. Yeah, I just happened across a post that made that announcement, and I'm like, okay, good to know. Like, I wouldn't have posted anything in 2 months either if I were going through the what next of all of that. Show me. Here we are. Ta-da! We have a tree that it escaped. We have a tree. Ta-da! Isn't it fun? Isn't it pretty? Ta-da! Okay, I'm going to feed a jump ring through the top of the star here. Very pretty. And it's for you! And I'm going to get the chain out. So I'll do 10 inches on either side, and I'll do the clasp. And I will put away these beads first, so I can get that stuff out easily. Tree. Coming your way. Oh, geez. At least, I don't know, dude. There's a lot of gross history out there that stands on the shoulders of enslaved people, but I still feel like we should still celebrate beauty. Yeah. I don't know. There's another controversial thing going on in the costume community where Abby got married at a southern plantation home and she got called out for it, but it's like the most gorgeous houses that the United States has besides a few select New England homes, so I get why she did it. It doesn't mean she hates black people. Yeah. She just loves the architecture. Yeah. It's so hard to, like, if you have a following, make decisions that aren't going to upset somebody, you know? And if you don't have a following, you know, also still difficult to... Things like this make me think of the point system in The Good Place. That's just the easiest way I can put it. Where, like, buying somebody roses means that, you know, where those roses were grown and harvested is not necessarily... What was the rest of that example? You know, it's not necessarily supporting equality, you know, because it's just plantations, you know, like huge amounts of crop area land. Same with bananas. Have you seen how awful the living situation of banana plantations are? Like, it's awful. It's just like, and that goes for lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of crops. You know, I have seen, yeah. You know, and my brother and sister-in-law, who are some of the coolest people, like, I've ever known, they got married at a plantation house, like, in the fall, so it wasn't at its, like, peak amount of garden prettiness, but they got married in, like, September one year. It was nice. Follow an Insta account that posts about it regularly. Oh, geez. It's like olive oil. Olive oil is one of those really, really bad for the environment kind of offenders as well, I think. Like everything. Like everything. And then just like BlackRock owns the world. Like everything is bad. Everything is bad, and if you think about it too much, you're gonna cry. That's just kind of where the world is, and it's so hard to like do those kind of things for the sake of wanting to do those kind of things without upsetting somebody, you know? I also just want to enjoy things for pretty. Okay, beads are up. Thread is up. Getting out chain and findings. Need to stamp this one. VP. Can I get that through the bead? I don't know. I might have to do a smaller one. If I have any left. Huh. I need some like really, really, really tiny gold jump rings. Like I need 4mm ones. They're super thin. Don't have many of those. I just have this one. Some of those. And this. That needs to be stamped. Oh, wait. Eye pin. Need one of my green glass pearls for your Vanishing Pearls signature. Elisa, no, seriously, dude, if you go far enough down the chain, everything stinks. Just buying cotton to make a cute shirt is technically bad if you back down the chain long enough. Yeah, my uncle's a cotton farmer, but like as far as like further down the history of it, yeah. Too long, didn't read. I don't think she should have let go of her dream of recreating the dress because of the person it was created for. Oh no. So that's a huge bummer. I don't know. Like, I haven't really read in depth on the entirety of the argument itself. Like, all I know is of the history of why it was made in the first place. And I don't think that's enough for me to have an opinion. It's just me knowing the history. But I don't know the perspective of the people who it has damaged that still perseveres to today, you know? Like, I don't have anything other than the what happened. I don't have both sides of the story. So I can't say anything definitively. And that's about all I can say on that, really. That's about all I am knowledgeable enough to talk about. Yeah, it's a tough one. Everything stinks. Yeah, it's all plagued with inequality and racism and bigotry and all of it. And that's not good. One bead on the end here. You know, and I'm sure if I looked into too much of how beads are produced, it'd be the same way. Guarantee you, somewhere in there, it'd be the same way. Yeah, it's tough. Yep, too much. Most likely. Don't make me go down rabbit holes I don't need to go down. We don't need that. Okay. At least this starts looking anyway. Lumi Celine! Oh my gosh, thank you for the raid. How is it going? Haven't you been on like all day? I feel like you've been on all day. Come to raid your stash. But it's my stash. Hello, Lumi. How are you doing? What were you working on today? Welcome in. Welcome in. I am making a custom made-to-order Christmas tree pendant, which was purchased while I was streaming, so I switched to this to make it. Just a few hours. Has it been just a few? I feel like it was longer. But earlier in stream, I was working on a wire-wrapped pendant, which I will get back to later tonight, probably. After I end. But I don't end until this is made. My nose itches. I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay. Everything itches. It's allergy season for me. The temperatures are fluctuating real bad here, so it's like, ah! Okay, I got V and P. Okay. You're gonna hear some hammering. I am stamping this chain tab. I always get this a little crooked, but I don't have a maker's mark, and I need a maker's mark. It'll happen one day. Or like a logo that I can stamp onto these. But for now, just the 2 letters. The entirety of what I have this alphabet stamp kit for is just 2 letters. VP. It's the only way I can sign my stuff without it taking up like mega loads of space it doesn't need to. Yes, what were you working on today, Lumi? What was the project of the day? I'm curious. And how did it turn out if you got anywhere on it? Okay, so that's a stamp. That can go in there. I need to get 10 inches off of here. It's actually playing a game. Oh, cool. What were you playing? Surprise! The creative streamer is playing game. This is a thing that happens. Okay. It's cool that you stamp it at all. Well, I'm not always 100% great. Sometimes I do forget. Like, I'm not perfect. I do forget. But when I remember, then I remember. And I'm usually at home, you know. Usually the times I don't stamp it is when I'm at the market and I'm finishing a piece up and I realize, oh no, none of these are stamped. And then I forget to go back and do it. But yeah. Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. Ooh. Sounds like that could be fun. OMG, I love that game. Elisa likes it. That sounds like it could be fun. Like mystery games, like puzzles. I love puzzles. Always puzzles. Oh! Come on. Can you imagine if I did like a jigsaw puzzle on stream? Like, I would totally do it if I just wanted to super chill and if I knew where I could set it up so that you guys could see. Okay, so it's a piece in the listing. Is it attached at the side or is it attached at the top? It is attached on the side. Good to know. Good to know. I need my pictures. By the red beads. Okay. So I've done it all sorts of different ways in the past, but that way actually makes more sense so that you can see all of the everything. All of the everything. That makes sense, right? Sounds like a fun way to spend a Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday afternoon. Oh, jeez. I am not the Moody Blues. Don't make me sing. I love that song, though. I love that album by the Moody Blues. If you listen to the whole thing, it's about birth, life, and death. Like, just the story of mankind. I just looked out the window and it's very pink. But that album's really pretty. And then the sky is also really pretty, and I'll look at it for a second. Whoa. It's pink and purple and orange out there, guys. Like, it's gorgeous. What the heck? I saw that through the blinds. I'm like, the sky doesn't look like that. Sorry, I got distracted. It's sunset. How is it sunset? It's like 5:30. It's sunset. It's winter. Go figure. Okay. So, since he's attached at the side, that makes my life so much easier. Attach the chain to the ring. Might be easier to do it the other way, but yeah, it's easier to do it the other way, just in case this goes flying. Happens a lot. Here we go. Ta-da! App. Come on. Jump rings are a pain sometimes. Get close. Get closer. I'm way off screen. Sorry about that. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, one down, one to go. Lumiceline. I hadn't played them before, but got them during the Steam sale. Cool. Been really liking them so far. You know, and sometimes that's one of the best ways to, like, discover games that you wouldn't necessarily pick out is when there's a sale, or when it's, like, part of just a Humble Bundle, and you bought a Humble Bundle for something else, and you just pop in something that was part of that deal, or, like, for me it's the Amazon Prime games that you can get through Twitch. You know, I claim all of them, and then every now and then I'll be like, I have no brain for work, but I'm at my desk. What games are in the library that I can just play for a little bit? And sometimes you find cool stuff that way. So the Prime Gaming tab, I click on that all the time just to see what's there. Ow! Got me in the nose. Where'd it go? What did I say about them flying away? Where'd you go? It bonked off my nose. Onto the ground. You gotta love me some Humble Bundle. The last one we got was actually a software bundle. Because we don't actually use Steam. We use GOG because we want to actually own the games. Be nice. They did a Christmas update and it's so cute. Humble Bundle? Oh, Ooblets. Oh, okay, my brain dead game has been Ooblets lately. I've watched several people play it and it's super peaceful, but I don't understand why there are dance battles. My brain cannot comprehend what the point of it is. It just looks peaceful, the whole game though, so that's good. Where is this going in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here? Get. At least with bigger beads, you have the advantage of there being gaps in between them so that you can squeeze the jump ring through like that. Yay! Okay. I got it. Okay. It's dance battles instead of like battles like on Pokemon. It's cuter and nicer. Yeah. But like, I get that. But like, why are there battles in the first place? Maybe I just haven't watched people play it enough. I don't know what the objectives of this game are. Going to Turkey Lurkey while I start doing some dinner. Alright, Lurkey Turkey. Alright, enjoy your dinner, Lumi. Thank you for the raid. Hope you have a fabulous time. Hope stream was a fabulous time as well. Come here. So I'm losing track of time, but I imagine I'll be done with stream after I finish this piece and clean up a bit. Yeah, definitely. When I finish the piece. I like to end streams at stopping points if you guys haven't noticed. So if there's anybody out there who's live that you want to see here in a second, let me know. I was about to ask Happy Ponies what's if you're right or left-handed, but it kind of doesn't matter on this piece because there's no dedicated front to it. So either way, it will be easy for you to put on the necklace. Let's see. Get up. Yeah, there. Yay. Like so. That one. There we are. Kinda. Right-handed. You know, but like, if you're right-handed and the chain is on this side, it looks like this. But if you're left-handed and the clasp is on this side, it looks like this. There's not a huge difference, so. Yeah, I also am right-handed. And it's something I forget to ask sometimes, especially like, and I always try to make a point, especially if it's going to somebody I know, especially, you know, that I can actually communicate with. And especially if there's a this must face forward for it to look right kind of aspect to the design, then I definitely ask. Something like this is less important, but yeah. So I'm going, this side is the right-handed side and gets the clasp. And the other side will get the decoration and the extension chain. Am I gonna make a whole piece on stream? Is that what's happening here, guys? Like, did I make a whole piece on stream? What's going on? Who am I and what have I done with Pearl? What is all this productivity? What is happening here? I didn't plan it on purpose, I promise. Yeah, I'm good. It's a pretty quick project, so yes, I shall take my time packaging it later. Indeed. Take time packaging it, write a thank you note, and I will send this off in the morning when I wake up. Or like by early afternoon at the latest if something distracts me away from it, which I doubt, but we'll see. Ta-da. Oh, dang it. Come on. Alright, almost there. Almost. Got one more jump ring to add after this guy. And we'll be done. How'd that happen? Actually going to keep the other beads on this palette out. I'll continue working on the amethyst piece as my desk project at some point. Maybe after I'm done packaging this, don't know. We have a pretty tree. Yeah, finished. Live on stream, start to finish. There is the dangle at the end near the clasp. A little bit of an extension chain there. Clasp will go into any of those rings. Here is the piece. I'll try it on for you. It's just in one of those random rings. It's where it hangs on me, which I think is a great length for a necklace. I tend to like them lower down these days. A tree. Tree. It's awesome, and it's yours, all yours. I'll mail it to you in the morning, okay? The post office is closed by now. I don't think I did too bad considering streaming and chatting. I think I made that pretty fast. Thank you, happy ponies, thank you. Kawaii! It's so cute. Yes, it's so fun. It's so cute. It's one of my standard designs. This is definitely a made to order. Super fast. Mail it tomorrow. Okay. Ta-da! I'm going to set it aside for now. Clean up these jump rings. Already got the beads put away. Okay. And where are we gonna end up tonight, guys? Who is live? someone we haven't rated in a long time. I want to check in and see how she's doing. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Let me get this raid started. I don't have a regular raid call. I just have the crafty day and raid call. Oops. I need to fix that still. But we are going to actually go raid Imchav tonight. Looks like she's doing some watercolor. She's a lace tatter, is what she does most of the time. But looks like she's doing some holiday painting tonight. We'll see, we'll see. Defs need a bead pun as a raid call. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Reginald Storks will be part of my raid call when it does happen. But yes, a bead pun for sure. And I want to thank everybody who's been here tonight. Thank you, Happy Ponies, both for the sub, the resub, and for the order. This will make its way to you tomorrow, and I'll update you on any tracking information they have. But until then, I'll see you on the Discord, guys. And yeah, I shall bid you later, friends. See ya. Bye-bye.
This is going to give me an idea where to put the